Hi everybody. I am working on finishing up this scavenger hunt journal today, so I am just gonna work away. I may just speed this up. I have quite a bit to do, but I really do want to get it finished, so I'm just drying off my glue brush here. I'm just going to put some wrapping paper on these 2 pages. This will be a quick one, I think. That's one of the prompts on the list. Wrapping paper or tissue paper, and I think I might have used tissue paper already somewhere in here. I didn't look, but I needed a quick background for this quick page, so I'm just going to use the wrapping paper as my background. So one of the prompts was someplace you'd like to visit. Well, there are 2 places that I would like to visit before I die. I don't know if it'll happen, but you never know. One is the village in England where my great-grandfather came from, my great-grandfather down on my mom's side, and that is Clovelly Village. I want to move that over. Clovelly Village is in Devon, England, and it's cobblestone streets and hills and farmland and fishing villages. It's pretty much surrounded by water. There was a recent movie that was, parts of it were shot there, the Potato Pie Society, something like that. I did watch it. It was a really good movie. I think it was maybe on Netflix. So that is one place, but not to leave my other side of the family out. My dad's side came from Amsterdam, which is where my last name came from. I mean, it's obviously Dutch. And I have always wanted to visit the Netherlands. So I'm figuring one of these days I'll head across the pond. I'll go to Devon and then take a boat or a train or however I would have to get to Amsterdam from there and see both places. That's a dream, but dreams are good, right? You never know. Your dreams could come true. So I'm just taking that excess off of there. Those are 2 places that I would like to visit. We did the genealogy of both sides of the family that came from each of these places. The Van Nuys side came to New York from Amsterdam in 1610 or 1616 maybe it was. My great-grandfather came from England in the late 1800s and became an American citizen. So that's one page. I think I will probably decorate around those images. Right now I'm going to just get it dry. Okay, I just pulled out some quinacridone magenta paint, just some acrylic paint, and I'm just going to fill in here. Okay, I'm just going to go along the edges of these images with my Stabilo All pencil and give it some shadow. Okay, this one's done. I just used my Posca paint pens to go around the edges, make a little border, and then I just put dots around all the overlapping pictures. So that one's done. I think it's dry enough to turn the page. Okay, I'm going to start this one just by putting down black gesso. I have this Tim Holtz Ideology Design tape. It's just black and white blocks of words. It's called Chatter. And I just pulled one of those rolls out and put some washi tape around the edges here to create a border. And one of the prompts is an ATC. I don't have an actual ATC, but I have a tag that's ATC size. So I am just going to build a little ATC on here. I have a Tim Holtz, I put a piece of one of my downloadable collage papers on here. And then I have a Tim Holtz, it's the photo booth images. I have a little piece of map that I'm going to tuck under here. Move him up a little bit. And then just a little piece of black and craft colored ephemera boot buttons. Let's stick that under there. I think I'm going to put this piece of a greeting card. I'm not going to use this piece. I was going to put it all the way across the bottom, but I'm just going to put it on half the page. Put it over here. So that's my greeting card prompt. It was from a Christmas card. Okay, so there's my greeting card, another border, which I, whatever, I already did several borders. ATC, and then another one of the prompts is your favorite book. Well, I have a favorite book series, which is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. So I have all of the book covers in miniature, just accordion together here. And I think maybe we'll put him on that side, put this on this side so that this can open this way. So I'm just going to glue that in. And it seems like I'm going to put something else on this page. I might just... I have this fortune cookie fortune that says the fortune you seek is in another cookie. I'm going to put that on here too, because I'm coming down to the wire as far as stuff that I still need to put in this book. And some of it is just kind of on its own, you know, it doesn't really fit into a whole spread or a page of its own. So, soap wrapper is also something else. I guess I'll just put that down as well, because where else is it gonna go, right? We'll just put that down with the fortune cookie. I did make my toilet paper flower. It's a little sad looking, but it's going to get squished anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. So, alright, I am going to, let's see, what do we got over here? I guess I could punch a hole way up there. Maybe I'll just tie some string and glue it in. I think I'll do that. Then I don't have to have a hole through to the other side, to the other page that I just did. Obviously that needs something right in there. I have an art crayon. I'm going to run it over this and take that whiteness out. Maybe it'll appear more like a design element than a soap wrapper. Alright, I'm calling this done. I turned my soap wrapper into a kind of a funky flower. I just really scribbled it on there. Put the paper dolls on there, put little dots here just to kind of fill up the page. So I'm calling that one done. So we have favorite book, greeting card, soap wrapper, fortune from a fortune cookie, and an ATC. Okay, I'm going to start this page by just covering it with matte medium, just to give it a little extra strength. I do have 2 pages glued together in this book because this paper is so thin. It's like, I don't know, notebook paper, weight paper, so not very heavy. So just give it a little extra weight here with the matte medium. Okay, so I dried that and I'm just scraping some paint onto the page. That was Golden High Flow in green gold. And I'm going to dry that. Okay, now I have some High Flow in turquoise phthalo, and I'm just going to add a little bit there and a little bit more there. And then one more time with the green gold. Okay, added a little bit of gesso just to kind of mush everything together and dried it off. I have this bubbly circle stamp. I'm just going to randomly stamp this background. That's good. That was with black archival ink. And so another one of the prompts is create a t-shirt saying, and then another is sequins. So here's my t-shirt. My saying is, sanity's fragile, life's unjust, stay the course, and beer's a must. Because I like my beer. So that's going down on here. with the glue stick again. I'm still not a fan, but it is quick. The sequins are on the shirt. I had to raid my closet to find something that had sequins on it, and I had a skirt from like the early 90s that I've been meaning to take to Goodwill. It was way in the back of my closet, and it's like, oh, that's got sequins on it. Well, it's missing 3 now. So, and I put the sequins on there with super glue because I wasn't sure what glue was going to stick it in. It was dumb because it dulled the sequins down, but they're in there, Janet. There's sequins. Okay, then I think this is where my sad flower is going to go. It's going to get squished in there. I sprayed it with some Heidi Swap. It's like a shimmery spray. I'm just putting glue stick on the back of this. I don't know how it's going to end up sticking down, but we'll see. Get it in the middle. Maybe I can futz with it once it's down. Not that it matters, it's going to get closed up in this book, so. It did look good at one point. I had it all opened up. Not so good now, but that's okay. It's there. Okay, another prompt is paint with a Q-tip, and another is nail polish, and another is stick figure. So I painted a stick figure using a Q-tip dipped in nail polish. So I think that's just going to go down here. I did it on deli paper, so some of this background should show through a little bit when I glue it down, and I'm going to use matte medium to do that. Okay, so that not as much is shown through as what I thought, but that's okay. He's on there. He, she, stick person. And then another prompt is a 2-line self-authored poem. So I'm going to write that here, and I'll be back. Okay, my 2-line poem is, I have to tell you from the start that in my heart is lots of art. That be true. So that is that page. And I'm looking, let's see, I'm looking at my list, and I think I'm only seeing two, a random useless fact and a wild card of my choice. This is my working list. My good list is in here, and I will check it off when I'm all done, because I think I'm going to be all done, because I have my random useless fact. So I'm going to get rid of this paper, because I think I am at the end, but my random useless fact, which is going to go on the next page. Here goes my flower. I'm going to have to clip those together if I have any hope of working on this page. You like my little baby copper clips? I swear you can find everything on Amazon. My random useless fact is a jiffy is an actual unit of time, but you'll absolutely never use it. And then I have an actual definition or explanation, and it says, if you've ever said you'll just be a jiffy, you probably know it's an expression used to indicate a short amount of time. However, according to dictionary.com, a jiffy is an actual unit of time. Sometime during the late 18th or early 19th centuries, scientist Gilbert Newton Lewis defined a jiffy as the amount of time it takes light to travel 1 centimeter in a vacuum, which is about 33.4 picoseconds or 1/trillionth of a second. That's a short and pretty much useless amount of time indeed. So it'll only take me a jiffy to do this page. How about that? There. I did it in a jiffy. Ha ha ha. Okay. I'm just going to put some paper down underneath this and then glue that down, and then we can review my list and see. Oh, I have to do a wild card, huh? Wild card will be here. Random useless fact will be the end. I'll be back in a few. I'm going to just start by putting this mop-up paper. It's just a piece of deli paper that I used to mop something orange up. I don't remember what, but I'm just going to put this down as my background. Okay, there we are so far. I'm just put numbers around the edges and hit the edges of the papers with the yellow. And then I have this Recollections stamp set that has lots of clocks on it. And I'm going to use archival ink in Carnation Red and just put some clocks on this page. Okay, let me say that's done. I have wild card left, and I'm going to start my last page. Wild card. I'm just going to go over this with another. This was from the Jelly Plate. Similar colors. I'm just going to get that down. Okay, my wild card is just going to be a collage of vintage ephemera, a little bit of threads, and I think that's it. I'm going to call it done. So I'm just going to get this all glued down, and I'll be back to talk to you at the end. Okay, here's my wild card page. I just finished it off. After I glued everything down, I just added some Neocolor 2 in a lime green and an orange just to kind of bring everything together a little bit. You can see there's lime green around everything. So let's see. I think I am done. So what was left? ATC was, oh, I messed up I'm gonna have to do something to hold that down better. Okay, let's see if we can get this all in here. Yeah, okay. ATC was left, so checking that off. Favorite book. That's everything on this side. And then we had a stick figure, which was there. A t-shirt saying. Fingernail polish, which is what I painted my stick figure with. Greeting card. I used part of a greeting card there. A random useless fact was my fact about Jiffy. A place I want to visit, which was Clovelly and the Netherlands. A 2-line poem is there. Sequins are here. Bar soap wrapper is there. A fortune out of a fortune cookie is there, and a toilet paper flower is there. That's everything. Some things I did more than once, but there's my list. Completely checked off. Oh wait, wild card isn't checked off, but we did wild card right there. Now they're all checked off. Yep. So I think I'm going to go through here and mark down what I used on each page. I'm just going to mark it on the page. That was a real conglomeration page there. My tribute. My white page, my eyes, my mind map of color, swatches and ruler, upside down 4-letter words. This, I'm going to clip that. I have a cute little clip here. Where is it? Because it keeps, when I close the book, it goes cockeyed and then, come on, and then it gets all wrinkled the wrong way. There. So, are you doing the scavenger hunt journal challenge? I know Betsy Doodle is. I'm not sure if I know about anybody else's. I know a lot of the girls from the Fibs Facebook group, Friends in the Box Facebook group are, and it was started by Janet M. Young. So if you want to check out her video, she explained it all on New Year's Eve during the New Year's Eve mega stream. I will put her link to that video below and the link to her channel. And this one is in the books, as we say. Putting it to bed. Yep. So thanks for watching. I know it was kind of a long one. I'm sure during the editing process I will speed it up and just come on as the pages are done and explain it to you. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching my journey through this scavenger hunt book, give me a thumbs up, share it out, and in the meantime, go make some art. Bye.